Okay, guys, you're welcome once again to my show. So I earlier promised some persons that I'm going to air my view on the Endsars protest that is going nationwide and the rest of them. Because the thing is, I I kept my comment to this time because I knew something was going to happen. I knew something was not just right about this end size of a thing. But I just kept quiet because I knew that if I had said anything, many persons would definitely come for me. And despite that, I'll still say the truth and I'm still going to tell you some very fact which many of you may not be convenient with. Now, in the beginning of it, I actually argued with a guy, a colleague of mine actually, that this end sort of a thing, it's something is just wrong about it, and I think we're not doing something right. As we're doing something right, but I think not properly, like not totally right about this end side of the thing. Sometimes I question, I say, why end SARS? Why? Now, how do you mean end? When I check the meaning of end, it has to do with termination, terminate, or kind of stuff. Now, you know, I, I want you all to come along with me. We're going to analyze a video. Now, this video is being shot after the IG has made a pronouncement or made their decision on what Nigerian youth requested for, which is end SARS. I was talking to somebody, I said something seemed to be wrong with that. And by the time you're done watching this video, you would understand what I meant earlier by saying something is wrong with the word end SARS that we Nigerians used while protesting for this. Now, I want to watch this video, then when I come back, would analyze this video together. Now, this happens hours after the disbandment or dissolvement of the so-called SARS by the IG. Now, I want you to watch this video. They would both analyze and look into it and see if anything else can be done, if the Nigerian youth needs to re-strategize or possibly needs to stop using some words because we are doing really great with the protests nationwide. Trust me, we are doing really, really great. But I think something has to change. Now, I'll take it from the Christian point of view where the Bible says that you pray, you don't get answer because you pray amiss. Now, I would liken that to Nigerian youth, this protest that is currently going on. Now, I think we're asking something amiss, but by the time I come back, I will let you know what Nigerian youth are asking amiss and why we are probably not getting the response or the right decision that we should have gotten. I'll be right back. Watch this video, the next video, and we'll analyze it together when I come back. Thank you.
Well, my name is Ferdinand Duro, and from Arise News, a reporter, correspondent, and presenter. And this is my cameraman. Well, just about an hour ago, we did a press briefing where we took the IG's message live on Twitter banning SARS. And on returning from that particular interview, where we saw some youths along the road and protesting youths. Now, while we were trying to speak to them and then get their take on the IG's message, where we were attacked by policemen who have brutally assaulted Francis, and this broke his camera, and Arise News camera, and this is the result of that brutalization. He's bleeding, and I'm about to taking him to the hospital, but then we just need to get this as a sign of evidence on what the police have done. So, well, this is just to let you know exactly the situation of things.
You're welcome back. So I want to believe you saw that, right? What are we saying? You asked him to end SARS. He just did. It's actually funny. That's the truth. You asked him to end SARS. He just did. And barely 2 hours after that, same thing that was being talked about started happening. That's the one happened to a reporter that was caught on a video? How about the ones that are happening right now that someone somewhere cannot even take his or her phone to talk about? The truth is, Nigerian youths are doing really great. With these protests, I tell you, we are doing really great. But my point and my reason for being quiet for some time is this. You know, like I said earlier, the word end itself possibly means terminate. He has terminated his search for you and something. You know, I was suggesting that what we are fighting against is the fact that these guys take advantage of us. You can't dress well, you can't look good, you can't have the kind of hairstyle you want. You can't decide to just be yourself. They want to be. They want to dictate to you who you should be, right? Now, this is what we are going against. I was thinking that instead of using Endsars, because my point now is, you want to end. Okay, you want the government to end SARS, or you want the police to end SARS. Good. We want it. Okay, somebody possibly started the hashtag, and many of us don't actually think deeply to see, okay, when they end them, should they throw these guys back into the society? Should they be sacked? Now, should they be thrown back into the society? If they shouldn't be sacked, now they will now be mixed also with the usual police, or do you want another department to be created for them? Now, if this is being created for them, now something I need you all to understand, or we all need to understand, is the fact that these people are reacting and behaving the way they are because, number one, they think they have the gun, they can do anything to you, and that's because their mindset, to, in as much as I know some youths are not doing things right as well, we'll leave that for another day. But the truth is, these so-called SARS guys, some of them have the mindset that they can do anything to you. You can't question us. You can't take us anywhere. This is the issue of the mind. It is not the issue of the name. It is not the issue of the uniform they are putting on. Now, I can bet you, like the arrangement and the rearrangement the IG was talking about, is possibly they will change the name and possibly change few things about them. But just imagine few hours after the so-called decision made, this happened. Anyways, I'll say, you know, I may not be the perfect person to say it, but trust me, if Nigerian youth will take little of what I am going to say or what I am saying, trust me, it's going to go a long way to possibly help resolve one of the things or challenges we are having in this country. Because, for me, I've always been against Endsars. Yes. I've been against Endsars. Don't end SARS. Possibly end police brutality, end harassment, end their assaults. How do you end this? These are the hashtags I expected that Nigerian youth should trend. End their actions. Because these people's mindsets have been programmed in a way that they can attack anybody. As far as you are youth, you're looking good, they assume that you do anything illegal. Now, the question is, let's say the possible solution is, I think, rather than saying Endsars, let's use another hashtag entirely. I wouldn't have idea, I wouldn't know, but I think the Endsars itself may not be right, as we have just seen what happened after Endsars. And trust me, my brother and sister, or my fellow Nigerians or youths, now these people are being taken back into the force. Yes, they are not being sacked. So why don't you just ask for reorientation? I was talking to somebody, I said, I don't know how it is done, but I think if we ask for reorientation, ask for reform, the police reform, now where the youth, Nigerian youth will have representatives on what kind of reforms they can sit within the Nigerian police and state. These are the things that need to be involved if you want to participate in the if you want to be a police or a social office or official in the Nigerian system. I was going through Twitter and I saw things like that. Yes, because I think the word Endsars itself is just not right. It's yes, the word Endsars says, but our actions are right. The word we use, because one thing is, our words are powerful. Now, when we use them, they come back for us. Now, you want him to end it, he has ended it. But those guys remain in the system, right? Their actions, their mindset hasn't changed. So, my fellow Nigerian youths, I want us all to go against brutality, police brutality. Let's end police brutality and harassment and assault of whatsoever kind. That is, some of these SARS personnel may be doing to the youth, to the Nigerian citizens. Because, now you can see the reason why I possibly or totally did not agree with the Endsars. And when you say let, it's not like I'm against. See, I'm fully in for Nigerian youth. Yes, I want that for protest, but I don't want us to use the word Endsars. That's from my perspective, my opinion, though, because when you say end, it means something else entirely. Now we will talk. I hope you understand my point of view from this little video or short video. Now I will take from another video what some Nigerian youths are doing that are not right, that also needs to change. Because when you're changing the SARS, you also have to behave right. As simple as that. Because we don't want anarchy in Nigeria. It doesn't have to be lawless. Yes, we know there are laws that there need to be stated laws that, and the youths also needs also to abide with the laws stated or rules stated, which are meant to govern or direct us. Watch out for my next video, and I want you to use the comment section. If you have anything I've said anything wrong, you think I've said anything wrong, you think I'm just saying my own, or you think I have a good point, why don't you just let's comment down below the video, and I can assure you, by the time we start using the right words, our government officials and the government the police will know that these guys know what they want. They just don't want to end SARS. They will know what they want. Now they have a vision for themselves and for the country. We just don't want it to end them and bring and sack them, they turn arm robber or turn something else to the society. We just don't want it to change the name and end the SARS and form another name under them, under the police force, and put those guys, then they still keep operating in the same way they operate. We want their mindset changed. That is what we are after. We don't care of whatever they put on. They are not the only one putting on black uniform. We've seen other police all over the world putting some of them put on black uniform. So it's not about the black they are putting on. The thing is their mindset. So the government and the youth, the knowledgeable youth should also help in contributing to this, so these personnel can get trained from time to time about the society and about the youth and how people should live their life, and never to dictate to them what they should wear, what kind of hairstyle they should do, what kind of earring they should wear, and what kind of whatever they should do. See you in the next video.